Hi everyone, welcome if it's your first time to an auction. It's going to be fun. I'm just playing around here so we can see me from a side angle as well. Ooh, hello. Let me know what the sound's like. I hope it's okay. But yeah, I've just set up ready for this, so it should be fun. Hopefully there's going to be something in it what you're all going to like, and we're going to auction off some pieces. So let me know how things are sound wise. Make sure you can hear me. Hello. How's everyone doing anyway? I'm going to remove this because I can always announce the rules, but hello. We all doing okay today, this Sunday? Hi Maria. Hi Lula. Hope you're doing all right. Let me know what the sound's like in chat before we persist. Hi, Tomcats Crafts. Who else have we got? We got Maria. Is the sound all right? Is it not too echoey or anything like that? Good. Because I'm trying to play around with not one, but two, but three cameras. So it's going to be a bit of fun. But yeah, I want to make sure that if anybody wants to bid on a piece, they get a good view. And this is an auction, guys. I'm excited. And look at this. I've got both mics on just in case. But yeah, hi, Anita. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on the channel as well. Over 50 subscribers already. Check you out. Hi, Cheryl. Hope we're all doing well. So if you've not been to one of these auctions before, welcome. And basically, it's pieces of my resin art, and we're also going to have a very special wood carving piece later on as well as part of this auction. And the rules are dead straightforward. We're going to keep the bids in pounds just to make it simple. Now, the current exchange rate on pounds versus dollars is £1 is $1.34. So if you like a piece and you want to put a bid, all you need to do is put the word bid and the amount you want to bid. And to make it simple, I will set a starting bid for every piece. If we don't get any interest, we don't get any bids, then I'll cry and we'll move on. But most of them is just going to be £10 is going to be the starting bid. So with the exception of the wolf and Drago the dragon. So, and I may, if the bids start rolling in, I might get my favorite derpy dino as well later on. So I've got about 50 lots prepared. And it's going to be down to you guys as to if we get through all 50 or not. Because if we don't get bids on anything, then I might as well close it down after an hour. But I've had a few people who I can't see in chat at the moment asking when the next auction is. And I haven't done one for a month or two. So I thought, let's do one. Let's have some fun. Just prior to those eye candies coming into the country next week, hopefully. That's going to be exciting. And don't forget, there's now, if you're new to resin, guys, as well. So I know this is about the auction, but if you're new to resin, there's that ultimate beginner's guide now available for free. It's the only time you'll hear me say free this auction for £0.00 on ccukresin.com. And if you download that, it's completely free. Gives you a few hints and tips for getting into resin. I hope you like it. But yeah, this auction, we're going to go on for as long as you guys are still bidding to a certain extent. I have got to get up in the morning at 4:30 because I'm back on the gym. I'm glad you liked it, Anita. I'm back on it. So I've been started off on the spin bike, guys, and I'm back at the gym from tomorrow morning, which means I need to get up at 4:30. Woo! It's going to be a long day, but my body will adapt to it in time, I'm sure. So we've got a few people in. Should we just crack on with the first lot? Oh, there's my website. Thanks for that, Lola. And, oh, another update on the website. You can access it from ccukresin.com.co.uk or .shop. It's up to you. Whichever one you go to brings you through to the website. Yeah, have a look. And I've had a few custom queries come through as well. Hi, Bob. I hope you're doing well. Woo, who's excited? I'm going to leave it a couple more minutes. Then we're going to get straight on with lot number one. There's going to be so much to get through. I don't even know if we're going to get through it all, guys. And there's some pieces that I thought I wasn't going to sell. But do you know what? Why not? I can only hang on to resin for so long because I make so much. So hopefully there'll be something in this auction for everyone. And I'm excited because I love it when somebody buys a piece of my art, even if it's a small pendant, whether it's a big piece, you know, it shows that you appreciate the art as well. And I'm very grateful. So just to recap on the rules before we get started. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. So yeah, just to update the rules, it's dead straightforward. It's like any auction. Highest bidder wins. All you've got to do is put bid and the amount in comments. Now, we are live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, and we're live on YouTube. So the comments should populate through. Sometimes the Insta ones don't, but if I look over there, that's what I'm looking at. Who wants a side angle? Ooh, hello. No, don't do that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. And the highest bid will win. At the end of the auction, I will send you an invoice from the back end of my website on Shopify. So it's all safe. It's all done through shop. Once that's paid, I ship your items. It's as simple as that. But one thing I will say is don't bid unless you want the item, because the last auction, we did get a couple of non-payments. And if that happens, then you won't be able to bid again in the future. And again, it's just about, do you know what, if that happens, communicate, you know, there's a way to deal with it. But hopefully we won't get those problems. So if you see a couple of pieces that you remembered from the last auction, that's why. We got a couple of non-payers, so therefore they didn't go. So maybe a bit sad, but hey ho, we continue. Who does that make sense to everyone? Everyone clear on the rules? Put the word bid and your highest amount. I will set the starting point. Most of them, it's going to be £10, which at the current exchange rate is about $13.40. And if you want to bid higher, we'll keep bidding until everyone said, yeah, Klarna set up as well, so people can make multiple payments. Cost me an extra 5% though for that. It's a bit disgraceful, but there we go. Klarna's got to make the money somehow. But yes, you can do Klarna payments. So if you do get a big item, you can do it via Klarna. That's fine. So actually, that is set up on shop. As long as you've got shop, it should work. So are we ready? Should we just go straight for it? I think let's get the first one underway. But is everybody clear on the rules before we start? I want to make sure. I don't want anybody sort of upset that they've not understood the rules. All you need to do is put the word bid and then your bid. Dead straightforward. I'm going to give you an example. So here we go. That is what you need to do, is put that on like that. So whatever you're bidding, look at that amount, guys. If I get a bid for that, that's it. I can do this full time. I don't think, and obviously I appreciate any bids that come through. The reason I do this is it does help support going towards that dream. And for those of you that don't know, my dream is to do this full time. But again, you know, we've all got bills to pay, including me, unfortunately. So I've got a target in mind to make that a reality. I don't think it's going to go that high, Anita. But yeah, I mean, do you know, it's every bid, every purchase, every booking of coaching, it all goes towards that dream. Every time you watch, like, and subscribe or share a video, that all helps. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody in this community as well. And hopefully one day we'll get to that dream. So are we clear? Who's ready for the first item? I'm going to start off with something small. It's going to be a pendant. Dun, dun, dun. Are we ready? Hello, pendant. How are you? So just going to move over and give you a bit of a close-up. Beautiful Petri effect pendant, this one. Hopefully you can see. Absolutely gorgeous. On that stainless steel bezel chain. Gorgeous piece. And it's kind of purples hues with a little bit of glitter in there as well. It's like a cosmic galaxy. So this is going to be the first item. I'm going to bring it over to the other camera now, so you get an even closer look. Goodbye. So we're going to remove this one, and we're going to have a side angle. Look at this, guys. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm in love with it. And I'm going to start. Yeah, I need to shave the beard, Lula. We're going to start this at just £10, which is about $13.40. Hopefully you can see it clearly there. £10 is the opening bid. I'm going to start a timer. If we don't get any bids in a couple of minutes, then we'll move on. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful Petri piece. I love it. On that stainless steel bezel, so it doesn't go green. Let's remove. In this beautiful Petri effect resin pendant, starting at just £10. Have we got any bids? If we don't, we move on. We've got 11 in chat as well, guys. So let me know what you think. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Beautiful shine on it as well. Look at that. Stunning. And I think if you're walking down the street wearing that, somebody's going to ask you where you got it from. You know, and you can say, CC UK resin. Right, let's move it back over to the other one. You've had a close-up. Bid starts at £10. Simple as that. $13.40 is what starts us off, just £10. And obviously shipping will get added at the end. Wherever you are in the world, I'll ship it. But the quotes come from Royal Mail, so I can't do anything about that. Any interest, or are we moving on? Is the first lot going to be a non-seller? Oh dear, don't let the first lot be a non-seller. And what's going to happen with these, if they don't sell in the auction, they're going on the website full price. So £10 starts us off. Have we got any interest, or do we move on? Beautiful, beautiful Petri purple swirls. Galactic effect. A little bit of glitter going through it. I love it. No, it doesn't look like there's any interest. I'm going to have a slip copy. And unless we get bid, we're moving on. £10 starts us off. Any questions, ask them in chat as well. You know, it normally takes us a couple of lots to warm up, but starting at just £10, I think this is a bargain. It's absolutely stunning, guys. Any bids, or are we moving on? Going. Oh, I'll give you 60 seconds. And if we don't get a bid, we move on and it gets listed on the website. And then lot number one is a non-seller. That's okay. We got lots more pendants. I'm guessing you guys don't want pendants at the minute. What do you want to see in this auction? Let me know. I've got lots of lots ready. And I think some of you are holding out certain things. So last 30 seconds, no bids. Going. And it's going to be a no sale. Let's remove it from that one. One last chance. Here's the close-up. Beautiful piece. £10 starts us off. Or no sale. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No bids. First one, unsold. It's going to get listed on the website, though. So if you see anything that you liked, that you didn't bid, then it will go on the website over the next few weeks. So that one is a non-seller. Now, a few of you like my crystals. So the next piece, I'm going to do this one. So I've got my heart shape. I'm going to give you a close-up as well in a minute. Look at this, guys. This beautiful green heart crystal piece. Pretty much transparent. Well, we'll see, Anita. We'll see later on. But this is beautiful. It's my heart-shaped crystal mold. And again, I'm going to start it at just a tenner, this one. Just £10. I'm going to give you a close-up. Then I'm going to move it on to the other one. Beautiful, almost emerald green, that one. Look at this, guys. Absolutely stunning. And it's going to start at just £10. And we've got a couple of these in different effects later on as well. So if you miss out on this one, there might be another one coming up. So I'm going to remove it from there now. I'm going to put it over here. And then we can let the bidding commence. Hopefully you can see that on there. I don't know. First time I've used that as a station. Yes, we can see it there beautifully. So it's that gorgeous green crystal heart piece in my own handmade mold, so you won't find it anywhere else. And it's going to start at just £10. These went really well last time, so I'm hoping for the same again. £10, which is around about $13.40 is the opening bid. I'm going to start a timer, and unless we get any, we'll move on. It's as simple as that, guys. Any interest in the beautiful green crystal cluster piece? Maybe it's not crystal night. Who knows? We got 15 in chat, though, so welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get some bids going. Come on. 10 quid. Bargain. 7 ounces of resin in that. It's worth a tenner all day long. Never mind the time. So, any interest? Or are we moving on from the green crystal? I'm going to give it another couple of minutes. All you need to do is put bid in comments. It's as simple as that. On the live chat, put bid and your bid. It starts at just a tenner. £10 sterling. No interest. Woo. It's going to be a long night, guys. So, any interest? I'm going to give it another minute and then we're going to move on. I've got a lot to get through tonight, and it'll either sell or it won't. And if it doesn't, it all gets listed on the website. So as I say, if you see a piece that you like, but you don't want to bid in an auction setting, hello, hope you're doing well. Resin e-carts, 29. This piece that we're auctioning at the minute, it starts at just £10 for that beautiful green crystal heart. If anybody's interested. We're going to give it one more minute. I'm looking at the clock behind me, actually. Hope you're doing well, Joe. Woo! I can't believe there's no interest in this. These were selling like hotcakes last time. So, no. One more minute. Oh, dear. That's 2 non-sellers to start us off. Let's hope that things get better as we go on, guys. I have started this a bit earlier than normal, though. Maybe that's it. Maybe we haven't got the bidders in yet. Oh. No. It's no interest in the beautiful green one. I'm shocked. I thought that would go. But it is what it is. It is an auction. What should we go with next? So there's no interest at the minute in pendants or crystals. Maybe there'll be a bit of interest in a skull. Who knows? So, this one, unsold. We move on. So that is that one. So I think, do we go with the skull? Let's go with the drip skull. I think. Let's bring it over here. First of all, I'll give you the front angle. And again, starts at just £10. This beautiful drip skull. Look at that. Beautiful effects in it. One of my favorites. And actually, I'll give you guys a bit of a close-up over here as well. You get to see it on this angle as well. Look at this guy. Ooh, he's beautiful. I'm going to start him at just £10 again. And then we're going to see where we go with it. These should go for a lot more than £10, guys. There's a lot of resin in there. They're heavy, beautiful, beautiful pieces. So now I'm going to put him back on the table, and we're going to start bidding at just £10. Bid on me. Okay. There he is in the center. Beautiful. Let's see if we get any interest in this beautiful skull at just £10. And he is gorgeous, guys. Look at that. Any interest? I don't think you guys are ready for my bigger pieces yet, if you're not bidding on the smaller ones. Right, we're going to give it 2 minutes. Unless we get a bid, we're going to move on. So there's no interest in the skull at the minute. Maybe he needs to go on the website. Surely somebody loves him. Look at this guy. He is stunning. Absolutely beautiful piece. And he's starting at just £10, guys. Look at that. I haven't got one of those spinny things yet. I should get one of those for the next auction. But let me know. Is there something that you're all waiting for? £10 starts us off. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and then we're going to move on. And then that'll be 3 no sales. If it carries on like this, I might just close the auction, guys, because it looks like nobody's in a bidding mood at the minute. £10, a bargain. 1 more minute. Still got 14 in chat. What are you lot in chat waiting for? What do you want to see? Let me know. So now he's going to be another. That's the first. Is that 3 or 4 lots? I'm losing track. Okay. You want something that sparkles? You won't get sparklier than Dave, who I've got coming up next. And I'm going to start Dave at just a tenner as well. And hopefully, if we get 1 or 2 interested, we'll see if we've got any bidders in. You think it's too early, what, for Dave? I get what you mean. A lot of my audience are also in the States as well, but we'll see how we go. It's still, what, it's only 5 hours ahead, so it's still midday in the States, and we're on a Sunday. So, yeah, Dave. You're going to love Dave, Anita. And that's the thing. I want to know, is anybody in chat here to buy? Or are you just here to support? That'd be interesting to know, actually, if the right item comes along. Okay, because again, these first few lots, I was sure they would sell. But it just shows you never know what people want. And in an auction, they're all coming out. That's possibly true. Anita's here to buy. I might have to up the starting price for Dave then. Cheryl's here to buy. Okay. Skulls aren't Barb's things. What about Dave's? We're going to move on. We're going to get rid of... Sorry, mate. You didn't sell. So now it's going to be Dave. Dave's turn. Now, if Dave doesn't sell, I'm going to be really upset. Dave is absolutely stunning. He's featured. Oh, it's 9:23 in California in the morning. Oh, good morning. To Dave. Let me just take this camera off. Dave is my sparkliest frog I have ever done, guys. Look at all that glitter in Dave. He's even got sparkly eyes. He is beautiful. I'm going to start him off at £10. Look at him. Dave. He's gorgeous. Let's give you a side view. Woo! Look at Dave. Dave the glittery frog. And he features in a video as well. So you can say you own that piece of art. You own Dave the frog. He's absolutely gorgeous. I know. He is stunning. So let's put him on the table. Give people a chance to bid. I'm going to start the bidding at just £10 for Dave, guys. And Dave is absolutely beautiful. Just want to make sure he's in picture. I think he is. Beautiful 4-ounce frog with glitter. He is stunning. There he is. Hello, everyone. Ribbit. So, have we got interest in Dave at £10? Any interest? You wanted sparkly and glittery. It don't get more sparkly and glittery than Dave. And I don't think I've got many sparkly. I've got a few more crystals coming up later. No frogs for Anita there. It's going to be a long night, guys. It's going to be a long night. So any interest in Dave, £10. You can say you own Dave. And he features in one of my videos on the channel. £10 starts us off. If we don't get any bids in the next minute, we move on. Any interest in Dave? He's going. Oh, let me just sort that camera. There we go. That's better. You can see me now. Last chance for Dave. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. Then we move on. I give you sparkles. Maybe some people are waiting for the bigger things. Now, they won't be starting at a tenner. Sorry. Can't do it. The resin costs more than that. What about a shimmery axolotl? Let's see. Sorry, Dave. You're staying with me until somebody buys you at full price on the website. Dave is unsold. So, next item. Next item is a little black and metallic gold little trinket tray, a beautiful turtle trinket tray, and I'm going to start that at just £10 as well. I made this only last week, actually. Beautiful piece. Look at this turtle faceted, black, sparkly, with a little bit of alcohol ink in there, but not too much. On that side, you can see it, but on the front, you just get little specks of it. And again, that's going to start at £10. Let's give you a close-up. Let's give you a close-up. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. Use it as a trinket dish, as a soap dish, whatever you want, really. And I'm going to start him at just £10. Beautiful black sparkles. And you can just see the gold little bit coming through on the top, but it's not too much, so it doesn't take away from the beautiful black. So let's put him on the other screen, and then we'll see if we get any bids on him. Let's put him on there. Beautiful. Okay. Any interest? We're starting at a tenner. Beautiful, beautiful turtle trinket tray. Those beautiful facets, sparkly. Oh, we got a bid. Maria's interested at 10. Any other interest? So we got one bid on the beautiful faceted turtle tray at £10. Any increase on 10? We've got all night, so might just leave it on this one, Maria, all night and see how high it goes. So £10 is the current bid, which is about $13.40. It is a beautiful little trinket tray. Any more interest? I'm going to give you a close-up again. Look at this, guys. Absolutely beautiful sparkles. Gorgeous. Very classy as well with that black and that alcohol ink. I think it's just sparkly enough. Edna's not going to be here. She emailed me earlier on. I think she's got some medical issues that she's dealing with at the minute. I think I saw her on her channel the other day. So any increase on 10, or are we going to let Maria have this for just £10? It's looking that way. Maria's going to be very happy at the minute for just £10. Let me just remove this one and add this one. £10. Is it going to take it? Just 10. Once it's gone, it's gone. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. Opening bid of £10 will secure this beautiful turtle faceted black and metallic alcoholic tray. Any more interest? Any more for any more? I'm going to give it another minute, and then Maria's going to get it for the opening bid of just £10. Woo! I'm going to be doing a lot of getting up and down today. There we go. £10 for the turtle tray is the current bid by Maria. I'm looking for an increase on 10. I think it's worth more. You can't even get the cheap, boring plastic ones in Morrison's for a tenner. This is handmade. It's resin. It's beautiful. It's shiny. Any increase on a tenner? I'm going to give it 30 seconds, and then Maria's going to be the first winner. Wow. 30 seconds. All you've got left to bid. £10 is the bid from Maria. Right, it's going. It's going. And Maria, it's yours. £10. That could be the bargain of the night. So let's remove that one, and I'll get the next piece ready. So at least we've started off now. But I think you're right. It might be a little bit early. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. We've still got 17 in chat, guys. So Maria, you are our first winning bidder for that beautiful turtle trinket tray. What am I going to do next? Oh, there's so much stuff I've got at the side of me. Interesting. Well, let's try one of these. It's a bit early for that, I think. Oh, should I? Shouldn't I? Oh, the decisions, guys, are huge. Right, let's go for something completely different. Let's go for a beautiful drip dragon egg. And again, congrats, Maria. That is now yours. So the next lot we're going to do is a beautiful drip dragon egg. Look at this. You like your dragons, and you like your eggs, and you like your resin. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Here's a bit of a close-up before we move it onto the big screen. Quite heavy as well, guys, these. And I'm going to start this again at £10 for this beautiful multicoloured dragon egg. And do you know what I love about them? When I do them like this, who knows what a dragon egg looks like? Hopefully they come out like this, like a rainbow. So I'm going to put it over here, and then we're going to see if there's any interest at just £10 to start us off for that beautiful drip dragon egg. Let's move it around a little bit so you get to see it. Stunning, stunning piece. Anybody interested in starting me off at a tenner? £10. You did actually. That was the comedian one, Anita. Did you like it? That's the question. I think that went for quite a bit. Memory serves correct. I think that went for around about £40, and this is just starting at a tenner. £10 for the chameleon dragon egg. I'm going to give it 1 minute, and if there's no bids, we move on. It's as simple as that. Still got 30 seconds left if you want to start the bidding. Just £10. Simple as that. Beautiful chameleon dragon egg. Yeah, neither can I. I know it was more than a tenner. Any interest, or do we move on? I think we might have to move on, guys. No interest in the dragon egg. Oh, it's going to be a long night. We've got one that sold out of how many lots? We've done 6 or 7 lots so far. Well, we're going to see how we get on. I'm going to continue for the next 26 minutes, but unless things pick up, I think we're going to close the auction because there's not enough people online that are interested. And I've got some pretty special pieces coming up, and I don't want to even risk auctioning them unless we get a few people in chat bidding. So I'm going to give it 30 more seconds, then we're going to move on. If there's no interest in that beautiful chameleon dragon egg, then we're going to move on. Going. And he's gone. You've missed the chance. Woo, he goes on the website. Right. I think I've got something what might interest a few of you. And this is the first of a few that I've got lined up for this auction. And it is animal related, so I'm not going to apologize. He's beautiful. It's a beautiful color shifting axolotl. So again, I'm going to start at just a tenner. Look at this guy. You may remember I made this with the eye candy color shifts. Look at his face. Absolutely beautiful. Pinks to golds to orange is what I would say. Give you a bit of a close-up as well before we put him over there. There he is. Absolutely gorgeous little piece. Look at that smiley face. And I'm going to start him at just £10 and see where we go. Ooh, look at him. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful colour shifting. Eye candy axolotl. And I'm going to start him at a tenner. It's gorgeous, Maria. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, let's get him on the other screen. Let's see if there's any interest in this beautiful, beautiful axolotl. Starting at just 10. £10, guys. Look at him. Look at his eyes. You know, sometimes they come out perfect. And I'd say this guy pretty much did. So let's move him. And let's see if we get any interest in that beautiful axolotl, the color shifting properties. Woo! We're starting at 10. Let's see where we get to. £10 will start us off for that beautiful color shifting axolotl. And I'm going to give it 2 minutes. And unless we get a bid, then we move on. It's as simple as that. That's the way we're doing it. We're getting through a lot tonight. And you guys either want them or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. Because what happens is they'll get listed at full price on my website. So starting at just 10, have we got any interest? Going once. Oh, we got a bid. Maria, again. You know what you want. So Maria at £10. Have we got any increase on £10? Now, to give you an idea, I normally sell these for £35 to £40 when I used to sell them in the shop. So you're getting a bargain at the minute. And I've got a pretty special one coming up as well. £10 is the current bid. Any increase on £10 for that beautiful colour shifting axolotl. Look at it, guys. Absolutely stunning. Look at that face. He's just so happy. £10 is the current bid. Again, I thought he would do well. We will see. If she loves that one, Maria, there's a few more coming up. I hope your wallet's ready. £10 is the current bid. But again, if we're just going to go opening bids, if it stays like this for the next 22 minutes, I might close the auction down. Obviously, I'm going to honour any winners, but it just seems a bit quiet today. £10 is the bid. Any increase on 10 for this beautiful axolotl, let me know in chat. Yeah, Maria's bid, yeah. I know, she's at £10. She's currently the winning bidder at just £10. Any increases for this little guy? Or is it going to go for the opening bid of just £10? Look at that. So cool. Look at those eyes. Ooh. Can't get much closer to the screen than that. £10 is the current bid. Any more for this beautiful colour shifting axolotl. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds. See the colour change in there from pinks to purples to gold. Absolutely stunning. So the highest bid, the opening bid, is just £10. Going once. Going twice. Any increase on £10, or are you going to let Maria have this for the opening bid? Going once. Going twice. And sold. There we go, Maria. I hope you like it. I hope Angel likes it as well. So let's add that one. And we'll get the next item. Now, the next one's a bit of a strange one. And I don't know if it'll sell or not. I'm going to start it at a tenner and we're going to find out. So it's going to be an interesting one. So, Maria, congratulations. The axolotl is yours. And there's going to be a couple more axolotls coming up, which hopefully you'll like as well. So that is 2 items sold. Let's move on to the next one then. And this is an interesting one for me. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't going to sell this, but then I decided, do you know what? I'm going to be making a lot more of these because I've got a new part that is going to be going in my in my kitchen, and this is what was previously hanging on the kitchen wall, and it's a piece that I did a little while ago. Now. I still love it, absolutely love it, but I'm going to be doing a bigger piece to go on the kitchen wall. So I'm going to start this at 20. If there's any interest at 20, let's see. Who likes that beautiful phoenix? Now, again, just to give you guys a bit of a close-up. Now, this phoenix was the first reason why I bought this phoenix mold. And it's because if you look at the flow in the back, it kind of looks like a phoenix. Beautiful on canvas. And I'll be honest with you, I've not even sorted the drips out on the side. I was that excited to get it on the wall. I'm going to start it at just £20 for this biggish piece. I'll bring it over here for a bit of a close-up. Going to start it at £20, guys. This, and you can see what I mean, where the resin sort of flowed and made it look like a phoenix, and then we've got that real phoenix on there. So I'm going to start this at just £20. It's rare that I sell any canvases, guys, and obviously I will take the tape off the back for you or leave it on, depending on what you want. But this phoenix piece, I'm going to start at £20. Obviously, the canvas is covered in that beautiful resin pour. Look at that. And then we've got the phoenix in the center. And I'm going to start it at just £20. So let's put him back on the stand and see if there is any interest in my beautiful phoenix. He's been hanging on my kitchen for the best part of, I think, 6 months now. But I'm going to be doing a bigger piece, so I can't keep all of my art. So any interest in the phoenix, starting at 20, I'm going to give it a minute, and then we're going to move on. Simple as that. The beautiful phoenix art piece starting at just 20 quid. Any interest? I've just noticed you can see the reflection in my light. So, any interest? No? Right, we're going to give it 30 seconds, and if there's no bids, we move on. And it goes back on my kitchen wall. Let's have a look. What do you guys want next? Maybe something sparkly and crystally. Maybe. What's the size? Hi, by the way, Bobby Joe. I will have to get a ruler. It's big, so I would say it's 2 A4s. So what does that make it? Is that an A2, call it? Or is it an A3? I think it's A3, you call it. So just to put things into context, this is me. This is the canvas. Okay, so it's pretty big. I'd say it's probably 30, I would say about 45 centimeters would be my guess without a ruler. But I'm going to start them at just £20 UK, £20 in sterling. Beautiful little piece. I like him. I think he's worth that all day long. Let me know if you're interested. Do you need me to get a tape measure to be precise? I can get a tape measure. I'm going to have one somewhere. Here we go. So, the exact size is 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters. There we go. We got there in the end. So it's 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters. And I'm starting him at just £20. And we'll see if we get any interest. 30 more seconds is your opportunity. There you go, Bob. So I've just done that. So 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters. Beautiful piece. Pretty much, I think it's 2 A4s if you put 2 A4 sheets together. Any interest at £20? I'm going to give it 30 seconds, then we're going to move on. I hope you're doing well as well, Bobby Joe. Well done on the 1,000 as well. Where are we? No interest. 10 more seconds, and then we move on. And I think the next piece is going to... Oh. I've got some that are quite a bit bigger, but I can't sell them for £20. It is gorgeous. Yeah, I might put it on my website, to be fair, for lots of money. It's going. It's going. Is it a heavy piece? Not particularly. I would say around about 1 kilo in weight. About 1 kilo would be my guess. It's not overly heavy. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's unsolved. So moving on to the next piece. And the next piece, hopefully you like. We're getting more unsolved than solved at this auction. Not good. So the next piece I'm going to go with is my purple handmade crystal mold. It's a different one. It's done with the ultra tints, guys. So have a look at this for sparkle. Ooh, she's beautiful. Let's give her the side view as well. Look at this, guys. So pretty. And it's my own little crystal cluster handmade mold. And I'm going to start this again at just £10. £10 starts us off. And again, the camera isn't doing it justice right now. How sparkly that is. Beautiful piece. I'm going to put it down there. And then we can let the bidding commence. I mean, look at those colours. Absolutely stunning little piece. Here we go. Well, you enjoy the day off and have a great time with your grandson. Oh, we got a bid from Maria. I knew Maria would bid on this one. So we're starting at just £10. I'm going to remove it from here and put it over there. £10 is the starting point. I'm going to put it over here. And it is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Just £10 is what we're at the minute for this beautiful piece. I mean, just look at the sparkles. Absolutely stunning. So we're at £10. Do we see any increase? You know? And if you knew this mold, it's a pain. It was an absolute pain to A, make, and B, actually demold and make it as pretty as it was. So let's have a look. No, this one's 10. This one is 10, Bob. Starting at 10. The last one was 20 for the Phoenix. So it's starting at £10 is what we're at the minute. For this beautiful crystal piece. Maria's bid 10. And it's valid unless we get any more bids. Any more interest. £10 is all we're at. And I think it's worth a heck of a lot more than £10. Beautiful, beautiful piece. We're at £10. Here we go. Beautiful. Can't really see the sparkle on that camera. But we got 15. £15. Brilliant. I look forward to reading it later, Bobby Joe. Here we go. Finally, a piece that people are interested in. We're at 15. I'll give you the side view. 15 is what we're at the moment for this beautiful piece. Let's remove that. I don't sell these very often because they are such a pain to make. We're at 15. £15. Have we got any increase on 15? Beautiful, beautiful piece. And just look at that natural cluster. I absolutely love it. So we're at 15. Oh, Maria's back in at 18 Finally, we've got a piece that people like. We got 18. So Maria's in at 18. Have we got any more from Create and Relate? Let's see. 18 is the bid currently from Maria. I know she wants it. Does anybody want it more? £18. Maria's winning at the moment. Oh, we got 20. We got 20. Have we got any increase, Maria? You're currently out. Anita's in at 20. You're not meant to be nice to people. You can bid. It's not about being nice. It's about bidding if you want it. There we go. So at the minute, Anita's winning this at just £20. Any more for any more? Or are we going to move on? £20 is what we're at with Anita from Resin and Reveal. If you've not checked her out, go check her out as well. It's always lags by about 30 seconds. That's why I allow extra time. £20 is what we're at. I did say Resin and Reveal. No, I think there was a bid earlier, wasn't there, from Create and Relate? Well, there's Create and Relate. No, it wasn't. You're right. I'm going mad, guys. So it was all Anita. Apologies. Oh, it's going to be a long night, guys. Going to be a long one. Sorry about that, Anita. I know it's Resin and Reveal. I probably know your channel more than most, you know. So there we go. Any more interest? Maria, are you going to let this go? You're going to let it go? One more bid might do it. £20 is all right. Going. Last chance, Maria. Say bye-bye. It's going. And it's gone to Anita. £20 was the winning bid from Resin and Reveal. Oh, dear. All right, so Anita. And that was for that one. That's going to go. And then the next one's an interesting one. I didn't know whether to put this in the auction or not, to be fair, but I think it'll be a fun one to test. We will see. So, in fact, no, let's have another pendant. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's do this one. Now, you may remember I did some drip matte pendants not long ago. I'm going to start about a tenner again and see if there's any interest. Right, let's have a look. Anita can have it. She did have it. Chat's coming through. Come to mummy. Oh dear, let's hope there's some bidding more. So, do you remember those drip matte honeycomb ones that I did? Look at these guys. I've not sold any yet. I've not listed any. There's different beautiful golds. I'm going to start at £10. It is quite a dainty piece as well. It's not a huge one, look. Hopefully we can clear this camera up so you can actually see. But yeah, it's not huge. Quite dainty. It's a beautiful little piece. Comes on that leatherette style cord. I'm going to start it at just £10 and see if there's any interest. What do you think, guys? Beautiful, those different shades of yellow and gold in that honeycomb style. And this was a drip matte project. Oops. Here we go. Beautiful. Any interest at a tenner? If not, we'll move on. Simple as. £10 starts us off. Let's move it over here. And then I'll set. Beautiful, unique piece that you probably won't find anywhere else. £10 will start us off. That beautiful, beautiful necklace with that honeycomb style. I'm going to move it to the side because chat is blocking it. There we go. £10 will start us off. Any interest? If not, we move on to the next piece. So I'm going to give it a minute. I'm only going to give this 5 more minutes, actually. And I think unless we get more people in, I might have to close it down because there's not a lot of interest at the minute. And we've been going an hour. Can you believe it? An hour already. So any interest in this at £10, or do we move on? I think we're going to be moving on. And don't forget, at the minute, I was going to put one of my first wood carvings up, but I don't think at the minute, based on the bidding activity, it'd be worth me risking that because there isn't much interest. So no interest at a tenner. We move on. Goodbye. He's gone. All right. So next piece. I'm going to do a set of 4 coasters, and they're stunning. And they're from a recent make I did. I'm not going to start them at less than 30 though, because they're amazing. That's all right. It's the way auctions goes, you know. And I think these are worth a lot more than 30. And you're going to get a set of 4 of these beautiful eye candy dragon scale coasters that I made. And I did that video recently. 1, 2, 3. You're going to get all 4 of these coasters. I'm going to start it off. I think 35 is reasonable. Less than a tenner a coaster. Let me add this side as well. Look at these guys. Beautiful dragon scale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go put them down on the table so that we can get another look. But I'm going to start those at 35. If they don't sell for 35, I'm keeping them. It's as simple as that because they're beautiful, beautiful pieces. And they could be worth that to somebody, if not more. I would personally think they're worth a lot more. But I am a little bit biased because obviously I made them. There we go, those beautiful coasters. Let me try and get a slightly better angle. There we go. This is for the set of 4 of those dragon scale coasters. I'm starting it at 35. See if there's any interest. I'm going to give it a minute. You'll have to ignore the canvas in the back as well. I thought that'd be a good backdrop, but then I changed my mind. So 35 starts us off with these beautiful dragon scale coasters. At the minute, there's no interest. £35, bargain. You're getting the set of 4, and it's a great dragon scale effect on those coasters. Appreciate that, Bobby Joe. Thank you very much. 35. Any more interest? I'm going to give them 2 minutes because I think these are gorgeous. And if they don't go, oh, we got a bid from Cheryl, 35. Any more interest? I think they're worth a lot more than that, guys. £35 for the set of 4. You're not getting 1. You are getting all 4 of these beautiful coasters. Look at them. Gorgeous, gorgeous dragon scale effect. We're at 35. Can we see any more? £35 is where we're at. I think he's probably worth that for 1. So there we go. We're at 35 at the moment. And it's that proper dragon scale where you've got that ring going around. Absolutely beautiful in that sort of crackly effect. But the dragon scale for me is when you get that ring as well. So we're at 35. I'm going to give it a minute or so. See if we get any more interest. If not, Cheryl's going to get these for 35. Absolutely beautiful. And again, they featured in one of my recent videos. I'm glad you like them, Cheryl. 35. I thought they'd go for more than that, guys. That's less than £10 a coaster. Woo! And they are beautiful. 35 is where we're at the minute with Cheryl. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. And then they're going to be Cheryl's if there's no further bids. I think they're worth a lot more than that, though, guys. Put it back over here with the other 3. And don't forget, you're getting all 4 coasters. Not 1, not 2, not 3. You're getting all 4. 4. We're at 35 still. If only, Cheryl. So we're at 35. This is going to be, we're going to have a 5-minute break after this to allow me to get the next lots ready. There's Create and Relate. I knew you were here somewhere. Oh dear. Okay, so we're at 35. And then we're going to have a 5-minute break after this auction, after this lot, and then we'll come back with the next lot. And hopefully, spread the word. Let's get a few more in, because if the next half hour goes the same as this first hour, I'm probably going to have to close the auction down. Because, again, auctions only work if we get a few bidders. Right, £35. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds for anybody else that's interested in this set of 4 Dragon Scale coasters. £35 going once, going twice. Cheryl, you're going to win them. Maria, get a bid in. I thought you'd like them as well. No, we're at 35. £35. Going. And gone. Cheryl, congratulations. They are yours for just £35. Congrats. The set of 4 that was, guys. So we're going to have a 5-minute interval, and then we'll be back with the next lots. And we'll see how we get on as to how long we continue the auction for. But well done, Cheryl. Well won. Oh, well, I say well won. It was the opening bid, but congrats anyway. I hope you love them as much as I do. They're stunning. I think they're some of my best Dragon Scales. So we're going to have a 5-minute break. I'm going to get another top up on the coffee. Then we'll be back. Then we'll do a few more auctions. So if anybody's in chat and they get somebody in and they say, what's happening here, then just say, give us 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to remove that, and we'll be back in exactly 5 minutes. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Hi, Claire. Just joining us. I hope you're doing well. I hope your ankle's okay as well. Maria's just put exactly the same thing in chat. But yeah, we've been going for an hour now on this auction so far. And yeah, let's carry on. Let's see how we get on. So the next one is going to be another pendant of mine. And it's one of those that I've only ever been able to achieve this effect properly once. And I love it. It's the one where I created the fire opal effect, I called it. I'm going to get you a clearer picture as well because you just can't see it properly there. Let's get the side angle. And this is going to start at just £10. You know, beautiful, beautiful piece. Hopefully you can see that opalescence coming through there. Just looking at the screen at the same time. Stunning, stunning oval shape with those crystallized edges. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to start it at £10 and then we're going to see where we go. I don't think I'm going to put this on the table because actually you'll get a better view with me holding it. But I've only been able to get this effect this well once and I absolutely love it, guys. Comes with the chain. It's one of those snake sterling silver chains. Not sterling silver, stainless steel, sorry. I don't want to tell you it's silver when it's not. It's stainless steel. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And I've only ever been able to get this effect right this way once. And I'm going to start it at just £10. Any interest? Or are we going to move on? Let's move it over there. Once it's there, I'm going to start a timer. 10 minutes. Well, not 10 minutes, sorry. £10 is what's going to start us off. Beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous. And I wish I knew how I did it. I've been back, I've watched the video, and I've still not been able to get the same effect again. Absolutely stunning pendant. Starting it at just a tenner, guys. Bargain. So there it is, that beautiful, beautiful opalescent effect. I called it the fire opal effect. And it's stunning. We're going to start at £10. Any interest? Or are we going to move on? £10 starts us off. Woo! No. It's stainless steel, though. It is stainless steel. It's a beautiful chain, beautiful pendant, starting at £10. Is there any interest? Or do we move on? And I'm going to give this, it's gorgeous, Barb, honestly. I wish you could see it in real life because it's one of my favorite effects that I've not been able to duplicate. So I only had the one batch that worked. I don't mind admitting that either. I think that's part of the fun of resin. You can't always replicate things, even if you follow exactly the same tricks that you did the first time round. So starting at £10, any interest? I'm going to give it 30 seconds. If there's no bids, we move on. Simple as that. £10 starts us off. In fact, there's no point having it over there. You can't see it properly, I don't think. Here's me trying to get all fancy schmancy with the cameras. Look, better here, isn't it? £10 starts us off. Any interest in this beautiful opalescent fire opal effect, I called it. £10 is all it's going to take to start us off. 30 seconds. If there's no interest, we move on. And it goes for a lot more money than £10 on the website. Look at that. Wow. That blue-greeny flash coming through. Stunning. £10. Any interest? Going. Last chance. Going. No. And we move on. It didn't sell. Again, I'm surprised at that. Right, moving on to the next piece. Right, the next piece. I don't know if you guys will want it or not. I like it. Here we go. And this is one from the last auction, which somebody didn't pay for. So it's back up for auction again. And I'm going to start it at 15 for this because it's a beautiful piece. I've never replicated it since. And for all you froggy fans out there, these daisies actually came out of my garden with this beautiful frog with those real daisies in there. It's been cured for probably about 6 months now, and they haven't changed colour or anything, so I know that they're perfect. I'm going to start him at £15. Let's get you a close-up. Look at this guy. Beautiful. Well worth £15 is where I'm going to start for this beautiful froggy. Look at those eyes as well. Beautiful piece. Starting at just £15. Who wants me? Buy me. £15. Oh, we got a bid from Maria. Now, he went for a lot more than that in the last auction. 15 we've got. Any advances on 15? Beautiful daisies in there. Iridescent gold shimmer behind the daisies. Beautiful pink and blue eyes going into those reds and blues. We're at 15. Any advances on 15? I want to know if this is for you, Maria, or for Angel. She seems to be telling you what to bid on. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And that iridescent shimmer underneath those daisies. I love how it turned out. So at the minute, the opening bid of 15. He's very cute. Or she, you could call her Daisy. £15. And those daisies are out of my garden, guys. Hand-picked. And I think it was the first time I successfully put flowers in resin. Oh, £15 is the opening bid with Maria. Is there any advances on £15 for this beautiful daisy frog with real daisies in it from my garden? Let's see. 15 is where we're at. I'm going to... You get to see the state of my living room in this. I'm going to have to stop doing that. So we're at £15. Any advances on £15 for that beautiful frog with the real daisies in? Any advance? Any advances? £15. Looks like Maria's going to win it. I'm going to give it another 15 seconds. The bid is just £15, guys. So I'm getting ready to write it down because I don't think there's much more interest in this little froggy. Cray. So we're at 15. Do we get an advance, or is Maria going to get this for 15? Going. And gone. So Maria's got him for 15. Congrats, Maria. Right, moving on to the next lot. Woo! Ooh. Here we go. Got to keep track of who's winning what, so I know when it comes to posting stuff out who's won what. And that one is another win for Maria. Right, the next one's an interesting piece. And I'm going to start it at 20 just because there's quite a lot of resin that's gone into it. And those of you that follow the channel may just recognize it. And I'm going to show you why you might recognize it. Because it was made in a particular video where I made Boris, you know. Now, Boris isn't going to be for sale. So this is Boris. Hello, everyone. Oh, hang on. We got 18, but don't... Oh, hang on. Sorry, I didn't see that. So we got 18 from somebody whose name I'm not allowed to say out loud. Is that a genuine bid or not? We can continue. If it was a genuine bid for the frog, we will continue that. Sorry, I missed that as I was walking to get the next piece. From a secret bidder, 18. Is that a valid bid, Claire? Oh. Oh, I meant Barb or Maria or maybe Jane. So is it a genuine bid before we move on? If it is a genuine bid, I'll count it. And then it'll be over to Maria as to whether or not she wants to increase. It's a genuine bid. So we're still on Froggy. We're still on Daisy Frog. Let me go grab them again. So I want people to be able to bid if they want to bid. So, Maria, are you going to go higher than 18? Okay, I get it. Yeah. Maria, the bid is against you at £18. Maria! She's probably gone to have a dinner now. She thinks she's won. Oh, she's up to 20. Okay. She's back. She's not having a dinner yet, guys. So we're at 20 at the minute with Maria. Any advance from a mystery bidder? We're at 20. Beautiful frog. It's one of my favorites that I've ever made. We're at 20. Again, let me know if you're not going to go any further because that allows us to move on to the next piece. Mystery bidder. Nope. Okay. It's Maria's win. I've got to change that though. All right. So she really wanted that frog. Thank you for the bid anyway, mystery bidder. So £20. That one goes to Maria. Okay. So moving on to the next piece. Now, this is an interesting one for me. I used quite a bit of resin in it. And you may remember I made Boris. Hello. Which is my little skull money box. Now, with all of the overpour, I made a beautiful tray. And I've got to start it at 20 just because of the amount of resin in it. I'm going to start this beautiful piece. Now, I don't like that side so much. Although it's kind of like a face. Look at that. It's like a polar bear. I've just noticed that. So we kind of got a polar bear on that side. It's quite big. Look, there's my head. I just noticed that, guys. Wow, it's a polar bear. Wow. Okay. But this is the side that you're probably going to want to display, which is almost like a balloon with all of those beautiful eye candy overpours. Look at that. And I would just have this displayed as art. I wouldn't use it as a tray. I would just have it purely as a piece of art, which is what I have been doing. I've been displaying it in my living room proudly. And look at that, guys. It's almost like a 2D, 3D balloon. Look at that with all those beautiful colors. You could use it as a tray if you want. I just absolutely love how it came out. So I'm going to put it on the table. Then we're going to let the bidding commence. And I'll show you exactly how I display these sorts of things. So you can see, I've got some little wooden plate stands, I think they are. And that's how I display things like this. So I'm going to start us off at £20. If there's any interest in this beautiful, almost bloom-like tray. Look at that, guys. Gorgeous. And does that not just stand out? You have that on your mantelpiece. People are going to say, what's that? Where did you get it from? So it's starting at just 20. Let's see if we get any interest in this. I think we should. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning close-up as well. I'll move it a bit closer, why not? But it is absolutely gorgeous. Those colours. Let me know what you think. You've got pinks, purples, oranges, white, a little bit of glitter in the centre. Starting at £20. Any interest, or do we move on? Just £20. A beautiful, beautiful balloon-like piece, even though it's not a balloon. And the great thing is he was made at the same time with the same colours as Boris, who's very cool. So, any interest at £20? I've still got the skull. He's not going for sale. Nope, he's staying with me. So, £20. Any interest? Going once. We will move on if it doesn't sell. £20. I think it's a bargain. Hi, Angelina. I hope you're doing well. And I will ship anywhere in the world. The only catch is you pay shipping. And it's done via Royal Mail. That's where we get the quotes from. Any interest, though, before we move on? This is an auction. It's going to go. Well, it's not going to go in this case. It's going to stay in my living room. £20 starts us off. Anyone for anyone. 30 more seconds, then we move on. And we're going to get a bit festive with the next one. Who said you can't have Christmas in June? That's all I'm saying. We've got 3 lots that are very festive. Why not start planning now? That's what I say. So going once, going twice is going to be unsold. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, we've got 15 in at the minute. But it's the only time that works for me as well. And that's the problem. I can't always do these late because I've got to be up at 4:30 for the gym. So no interest. No interest. Oh dear, I hope she's okay, Angelina. I hope she makes a recovery. Going once. Going twice. It's going to be unsold. Big piece of resin, this, guys. Nope. Okay, we close out. We move on to the next one. Whew. Okay. Sorry, mate. You're staying in the living room. Right. So, I think this one could do well. Let's find out. So we've got another one of my heart-shaped crystals. And this is the one that I did with a color shift over a strong color. June, I meant. June. Oh, no, I said I was going to do Christmas. Christmas in June. Sorry. You're right. Well corrected. Well, that one can wait. So, you may remember at Christmas I did loads of ornaments and I sold quite a few. I've still got some left. So, let's get all festive, shall we? And I'm going to do a set of 6. So, start thinking about Christmas. And they're these beautiful gonks. I've got one with red and silver. I've got one that I actually put all of those details in. Beautiful. I've got one that's gold, the golden gonk. I've got one that's all glittery and good. Look at that. I've got one with transparent with foils going through him. And I've got one ultimate glitter one. And this is for the set of 6, guys. I'm going to start you off at 15. I think that's fair. They were selling for a lot more than that in the shop. So let's just give you a side view as well. So that's the glittery one. Imagine these hanging on your Christmas tree. That's the gold. Look at that. Another glittery one. Beautiful. Different style of gold. The red one. This is for all 6, guys. And then we got this little guy who took forever to get just right. But here we go. I'm going to put him on the table. We're going to start at just £15 for all 6. All 6 you're going to get. Not 1, not 2, not 3. But you're going to get all 6 of these beautiful gonks to hang on your Christmas tree this year. Or do you know what? Hang them around now, you know. Have them in the garden as sun catchers. Really cool pieces. So have we got any interest? £15 is where we're starting for those beautiful gonks. You probably have, Claire. Any interest at £15? Or do we just move on? You know? You're getting a beautiful set of 6 of these gorgeous gonks. Just 15 is where we're starting. Who says you can't have Christmas in June, eh? Going. Look at them. And these were going 3 for 25 quid when I was selling them in the shop. And I sold quite a few. So this is £50 worth at retail. And we're starting at just 15, guys. These were selling 3 for 25 quid or 9 quid each in the shop that I was selling them at. And they sold really well. But I made huge batches of them. And it took forever. So, starting at £15, I'm going to give it another minute. And then We'll move on. Ho, ho, ho. Any interest at 15? Again, no one. No one wants these beautiful gongs. And if you realize how much time these ones took, in particular, £15, you can have them on your tree this year, a set of 6. Bargain. Any interest? No. Going. We're going to move on. Again, another no sale, guys. I'm really surprised at that for these, because I think they're a bargain. Going. 10 more seconds. No sale. Moving on. I get the feel. I get that feeling, Angelina. No problem. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for being here. So, right, we're going to move on to the next piece. And then I'm going to make a decision on whether or not to continue this auction or whether to close it early. Because you've seen a lot, guys. Right, here we go. There's just been too many no sales for me for an auction. So I'm going to start this at £20, which is a beautiful piece. And you may remember it was a piece of art that I did that I call the mermaid's tail. And the reason why is if you look at this side, it just looks like a beautiful crackle. But if you look at this side, it kind of formed a mermaid's tail. I don't know if you remember in the video, but it did kind of form a mermaid's tail. I'm going to start it at 20. I think that's fair. I wasn't going to sell it, but I just thought, you know what, it's something different. So there's the crackle side. Yeah. And here is the mermaid tail side. And I love having this just displayed out. And it does look like a mermaid's tail to me with those colours. So we're going to start it at just £20. And we're going to see if we get any interest. Let's put him over here. Absolutely beautiful piece of art. And I just love looking at it. You know, it's one of those that I can just stare at for ages. That mermaid's tail crackle effect piece of art. Starting at just £20. Have we got any interest? That is the question. Any interest in this beautiful piece, which reminded me of a mermaid's tail? We're going to give it a minute, and if there's no bids, oh, we got a bid at 25. Any increase on that? Well, yes and no, Charles. Don't forget, you've already won one. So the weight difference isn't going to be that much for more. Just saying. So I think one item is normally anywhere between 20 and £25, but 2 items is normally about £30. So you're actually saving on the shipping the more you buy. Just saying. So we're at 25 with Claire. This beautiful crackle effect mermaid tail, I call it. Any interest above 25, or is Claire going to get it with an opening bid? Oh, I can't say the name, sorry. Or is Maria going to win it with an opening bid of 25? We'll refer to that particular bidder as mystery bidder from now on. Just so we all know who I'm talking about. It's the one on screen right now. That is now mystery bidder from this point forth. I forgot. So mystery bidder is currently winning at £25, guys. I thought this would go for more. Again, it's a beautiful piece. Any more interest? The gnomes don't weigh a lot. Send me an email, though, Charles. I know we've gone through past that auction, but send me an email and we'll see if we can sort something out. I've got some angels and baubles coming up later as well. So, mystery bidder is still winning. Mystery bidder at 25. Maria, I thought this would have been right up your street. That mermaid's tail, 25 is the winning bid at the minute. Going to give it 30 seconds. Then we're going to move on. 25, just 25 for this beautiful crackly fat mermaid's tail, I named it. And I absolutely love it. Just a beautiful square piece of resin. And this is what I just call resin art, guys. It's just stunning. You could stare at it for hours and see something different. Let's remove this. Any more interest? 25 is the current bid by mystery bidder, who we can see on screen. 25, guys. Going. 25. Look at those purple shimmers, those silver shimmers. Again, this doesn't weigh too much. 25 is the current bid. And there's the other side, which is that crackle. But this is the side that I love it as, because you can just see that almost a mermaid's tail. 25 going once. 25 going twice. 25 gone to mystery bidder. Congratulations. Now we're going to move on to the next piece. In fact, no, we're not. I need to write it down. I get carried away in these auctions. So here we go. That's now sold. Congratulations. 25 for that beautiful piece. I think that was a bargain, to be honest. Is what it is. These things are here to be sold tonight, guys. Right, so that was that one. So, oh, I don't want to put a sticker on there. I don't want to ruin the front. Okay. Right. Next piece. Since you like the gnomes, Cheryl, let's see if you like angels. So I've got another, this is another festive piece, guys. So there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. I get it, Claire. So the next one, I'm going to start these at 15 again because they're quite festive, but they're quite fun. So we've got these beautiful angels with the druzy wings. And you're going to get a set of 6 again. Look at these. Absolutely beautiful with those druzy wings. Set of 6. I'm starting them at £15 for a set of 6. All slightly different. All got those druzy wings. All packaged nicely. I'm starting them at £15. If I'm being honest, that was my favourite one. Love it. So we're going to start for the set of 6. £15. Do you want a close-up? Look at this. Wowzers. And you're getting 6 of these beautiful angels. We've got a bid by Maria, 15. I'm loving angels instead. Sorry, guys. So we're at 15. Opening bid of 15 for all 6. You're getting 6, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Imagine these hanging on your tree. Druzy wings. £15 is the bid at the minute by Maria. So any increase, £15 is a bargain. As I say, these were selling. 6 would have sold for £50 in the shop that I was retailing them at. And at the minute, they're only 15. Surely there's more interest in these beautiful angels than that. Come on, all 6. £15 is where we're at. Let me know, is there any more interest? Again, they're not going to weigh a lot. £15 is where we're at. Any more interest? I'm going to close them out in a minute, and then Maria's going to get them for the opening bid of just 15. They're still here. You can still bid. 15. Going once. Going twice. And No more bids. Gone. Maria, congrats. All 6 for just £15. Now, the next piece is special. And you know what I started this one at? I'm adding a 0. So if you want this, you're going to have to get your wallets out. Let's remove this and we'll get on with it. I think you know which one I'm talking about. And I want to see if you guys value it as much as I do. So this one, £15. Well done. Congrats. This next one, I hope you're ready for. It took me absolutely ages. And I hope you're ready. Woo. Right. This is probably the biggest piece of the night in some ways. And part of me doesn't want to sell them, but I have to. You know, I'm getting that much stock because I'm constantly making stuff. I can't keep it all. So I don't know if he's going to sell because I am not starting him for less than 150. Is the starting bid. Who's ready to see him? That's a great idea, Claire. Right, who's ready to see what I think is worth starting at £150? I can't sell him for less because I'll keep him. I'll give you a clue. Look at this. I'm going to start this at £150, which is that wood carved wolf howling at the moon with those trees. I'm not going to tell you how long it took, but it took a long time. And it took me a long time to make the decision as to whether or not I should sell him. But I'm going to start the bidding at £150 for this beautiful wolf, hand carved, howling at the moon. And we're going to see if anybody values him as much as I do. And I think he should go for more than that, but we will see. I'm going to put him over there on the stand and we're going to open it up to bids. Let's see if he sells. Whew. All right, let's put him there. Can we stand? Ooh, he stands as well. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm going to start this at £150, guys. Now, this is a heavy piece. If you're based in the States, this will cost a fortune to post to you. I'll make you aware of that. It's about 3 kilos, I think, in weight. So it's not going to be lightweight. Look at that, though. Hello. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The fur texture came out perfect on him. I loved him. But I can't sell him for less. I think £150 as a starting price is still a bargain for this guy. I think if you saw him in a gallery, you could add a 0 onto that. I'm going to start him at just 150. Whew. Wow. 150. Have we got any interest on this beautiful piece? Hand carved by these hands. Let's see. It's out there. Any interest? 150 starts us off. Now, this is probably going to be one of the biggest pieces tonight. I think he's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that moon and that grain. Oh. So, any interest at all? I'm going to leave them on screen for a couple of minutes, and you can decide what your bids are going to be. But I'm not starting them at less than 150. The wood wasn't cheap, and a lot of work went into him. So, I'm open for bids. Let's go. Wolfie needs to find a new home, or he stays on my wall for a long, long time. But some of these pieces, you know, unless you buy them, you might not ever get a chance to buy them again, because some of them I love, and he's one of them that I love. But I just thought, you know what? I'm going to put him out there because I've got lots of wood projects I'm doing over the next few months. £150 starting bid will get him. And you've got a 2-minute window to start the bidding. If we don't get a bid in 2 minutes, then we move on. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There's going to be a couple more axolotls coming in a minute, Claire, don't worry. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3 more axolotls. You never know, you might get them all. That's okay, Lula. Hope they're all right. Hope they enjoyed dinner. I've not had mine yet. But there we go. This is that hand-carved wolf howling at the moon, covered in resin, beautiful wood with those trees and that burnt forest. 150 starts us off. Is there any interest? Has anybody love him as much as I do? All right, Angelina, thanks for being here. 150 starts us off. Last chance, last 60 seconds for a bid. Maybe, Claire, but they're not going to be for auction. I can do tables. I'm doing my coffee table at the minute. But they're not going to be cheap, I'm afraid, because of the cost of the wood and the resin. Right, 150, last chance. Any interest? You got 15 more seconds to bid, and then we move on. Your chance at owning Wolfie is gone forever. Oh. Right. Going. I'm shocked. Going. No bids. Then we move on. And next, it's going to be an axolotl. Goodbye, Wolf. You missed your opportunity. He's beautiful, though. And I'm still editing the video on him. So that'll be coming out very soon. Right. In fact, the next 2 are going to be axolotl. Let's not go crazy. The next 2 are axolotls. I'm shocked the wolf didn't sell, but it is what it is. Right, so let's go purple axolotl next, shall we? I'm going to start him at 15. I'm going to start him at 15. This purple axolotl, again, with that colour shifting properties. Look at those eyes. Beautiful. Starting at just 15. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe you should get this one as well, Maria, to go with the other one. Who knows? I'm going to start him at just 15. Any interest? Let me give you a bit of a close-up over here as well. £15 for the beautiful axolotl. Look at this, guys. 15 starts us off for this gorgeous, shiny, metallic axolotl. £15. Any interest? Or do we move on? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, he's shocked. Nobody's bidding. £15 for this beautiful, oh, we got a bid from that mystery bidder of 15. Any advances on £15? We've got the opening bid. £15 at the minute for this gorgeous purple axolotl. Absolutely stunning piece. 15 is where we're at. Any more interest on this little dude? And this is the actual piece that you get. There's no manipulation or camera tricks. This is the piece you get. Look at that face. I'm worth more than £15. Any bids? Any advances on 15? Maria, I thought you'd be going for the set. There's one more of these coming up. 15. Any advances? Just £15. I'm going to give it one more minute. 1 minute. 15 is where we're at. Need to see an advance on that if you want to bid. Going. Oh, we've still got 40 seconds. If anybody wants to come in with a last minute bid, we're at 15 at the moment for this gorgeous axolotl. Beautiful. And the next one's going to be starting a little bit higher just because it's got a lot more technique into it. So this one's 15. We're at 15. You're going. I'm going. Going. And gone to that mystery bidder. Well done. 15. Congrats. Next one. Right. That was number 8. And that was 15. Right, next one. I'm going to start him at 20. I think he's worth it all day long. And he's following the same theme. Hopefully you love this guy as much as I do. Woo, who's excited? We're going to start him. Look at this, guys. I'm going to start him at 20. Look at him. Absolutely spectacular. £20 will start us off. Look at him. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a different one. Look at that. Hand painted the eyes as well. I think they came out stunning. I hope he is as well. But this one's starting at just 20. Look at that shimmer. Hello. Please bid. £20 starts us off for this little guy. It's a different axolotl, but look at him. Absolutely stunning. £20 will start us off. Look at those eyes. Look at me. Any interest? And as I say, I don't mind keeping him if he doesn't sell. I'm in love with him. Well, look at that face. £20 starts us off. And then there's going to be one more axolotl after this, and then that's all of the axolotls. £20. Hi, Cherie. Hope you're doing well. God, everyone's kids are going around for dinner. Oh, we've got a bid from that mystery bidder. £20 is where we're at for this beautiful, gorgeous little axolotl. This is the actual piece you get. Hello. Bid more. I'm worth more than 20. £20 is what we're at. I've only got one of these in the auction. £20. Any increase on £20. I might change your mind with the next one. Mystery bidder. £20. Any increase? Another 10 seconds. I'm giving you to bid. Please bid on me. £20. Going. Going. And gone. Congrats, mystery bidder. Here we go. Now, I might as well do the last and final axolotl now. And we'll see if that piques your interest. Again, at 15, I'm going to start this one. And it was my favourite of the set of 3 that I did with the colour shifting properties. So I'm going to start him at 15. And we'll see if there's any interest. Now, he was my absolute favourite. I did 3 colour shifting axolotls at the same time. I'm going to move this side view. And he was my absolute favorite. And he was the bluey to greeny one. And I'm going to start him at 15 as well. Hello, everyone. Look at this. 15 is going to start us off. Look at that color shift on him. Greens to blues to purples. Shimmer. So we're starting him at just 15, guys. 15, and he's the last axolotl in this auction tonight. 15 will start us off. I'll ship him anywhere in the world. The catch is you paid shipping. Hi, Michelle. Don't worry about it. £15 will start us off. Look at those color shifts, though. Wow, he's so cool. And he was my absolute favorite out of the three. Look, wow. £15 starts us off.
Hello, bid on me. You might as well have the full set.
15 will start us off on this beautiful axolotl. There we go. Right, here we go. 15. Any interest, or do we move on? Going. Needs a bid on him. Needs a bid. Oh, we can move on. I thought he would sell. I really did. Look at those eyes as well. Absolutely perfect. And he's just 15. Starts us off. Going. You've got 10 more seconds, 19 seconds to bid. And then we move on. So the last axolotl tonight, as it stands, is not selling. 15 starts us off. Going. Okay, 2 more seconds.
Not sold. Yay, I get to stay here.
Right. Wrong one. Right. The next one I'm going to try is going to be a big one. And we're going to see if he sells. Now, you may remember a few videos ago, I really struggled with a particular mold. And I had leakage everywhere, but it still worked out. That's all right. Appreciate the support that you've already given. Don't stress about that. So I'm going to start this guy at 25 because there's a lot of resin in him. And it took a lot of drama to do. So yes, it is that dragon skull in those beautiful colors. This is the actual piece. I'm starting him at 25. Look at this, guys. 25 gets you this beautiful dragon skull. Absolutely beautiful. £25 will start us off. Let me give you a side view as well. Here we go. So this is that beautiful, look at those colors, that dragon skull. £25 will start us off, and then we'll see where we go. I'm expecting him to go for a little bit more than that. He's absolutely gorgeous. And that was with those eye candies as well. So, any interest at 25? I'm going to start a timer. You've got 3 minutes to bid, or we move on. Just look at those colours there. Stunning, stunning piece. £25 will start us off for this beautiful dragon skull. No interest? Going once. Any bids? I'm just looking in chat. Nothing bid, no bids yet. 25 starts us off. You've got 30 more seconds. And if there's no bids, we move on. And he was one of the bigger pieces. I'm surprised he's not sold. I'm glad you're still watching. 25. Going once. No bids yet. 25 is the opening bid. If you're not going to like that one, right, I'm going to do the next piece. And I'll be honest, we've been doing this for 2 hours now. And if I don't get any interest in that one, I'm probably going to stop the auction because I don't think there's enough interest tonight, to be fair. But the next piece, I did say in a video that I was going to put him up for auction. So that's the reason why I'm still going to put him up for auction. But I'm going to start the bids at £50 for him. So say goodbye to the Dragon Skull. Bye. And I said in a video that I would still do this piece on the auction. If it doesn't go, in fact, no, we're going to do one other piece first. I'm going to start it at £20. We'll do one other piece first, and then we'll go on to that. And if they don't sell, then I think we'll move them. Yeah, I think so as well, to be fair. So this is an Ultra Tint Crystal Heart. Look at those colours. I'm going to start this at 20. I think it's a bargain at 20, but that's where we're going to start it. Look at those colours. Look at that. £20 starts us off on this. And then we're going to move on to that other piece. And we're going to see if we get a sale. £20 starts us off with this beautiful heart crystal. Again, it's my mould. Those beautiful ultra tint colours. It's stunning. You won't find one of these anywhere else because it's my mould. £20 starts us off. We got a bid. We got a bid. So we're at 20. Do we see more? So Anita's in with 20. Look at it. It's like liquid metal, beautiful crystalness. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. £20 is where we're at. Do we see any advances? Well, I'm not selling the molds on these, if I'm being honest, because I want to keep them for myself and keep making unique pieces that people can buy. And molds are a bit of a pain to make as well. And on the other one, I had to make it a split mold in the end to make it work. But there we go. We're at £20. Do we see any advance? I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. It will match. You're right. £20. Do we see any advance on £20 for this beautiful color shifting blue to purples heart-shaped crystal? Look at that. Beautiful. Have you ever seen these colors before in resin? It's absolutely stunning. £20. You've got 20 seconds to bid, or Anita wins it for just £20, which is an absolute steal. Going, and gone. I think we're getting a few more in now. So it's sold. You did pay double that for your last one. I'm shocked. There we go. £20. Oh, no, we got a bid last minute. So I'm going to allow it. 25. 25. There is a 30-second delay at the minute. So I'm going to allow it. We're at 25 with Michelle. So close, but a bid did come in. And it's because it came through. Yeah, I've just seen that come through. So we got a bid of 25. So we're at 25 now. Anita, it's on you. Michelle's winning at 25. There seems to be a delay on it populating through to chat. So we're at 25 with Michelle. I'm going to give Anita a chance in case she really wants it. 25 is where we're at with Michelle. Beautiful piece. Any more for any more? Oh, okay. Anita's out. Looks like it's Michelle's at 25. I'm going to give it another 10 seconds. So 25 is the winning bid at the minute with Michelle. You lot are too nice to each other. You're meant to outbid each other in auctions. That's how they work. Right, so Michelle's winning this at 25. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. If there's no more bids that come through, Michelle, it's yours for 25. Beautiful piece. Anita, you sure I can't tempt you? You sure? One more bid might secure it. You know you want it. Boom, 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 boom. No, I think Michelle, I think it's yours. Okay, I'm going to keep it straight now. 10 more seconds. If there's no bid, then Michelle gets it for 25. Going. Going. I know there's a 30-second delay. Going. I think you'd have had time to bid. And Michelle, I think it's yours. Michelle, you win! Congrats! There you go. There's been no other bids, so Michelle, it's yours for 25. Now on to the next piece. All right, so that one was number 10. Congrats, Michelle. I hope you love it when you get it. Right, so the next piece, we're going to see how it does. In fact, we're getting a few more in now. It's getting a bit later, so we might get a bit more interest. I'm just weighing up. Right, the next piece, I said I was going to put in an auction, and I am going to put it in an auction. But I'm not starting it at less than 50 because there's an awful lot of resin in it. A little bit of skill, and I love it. So we will see. What I'm going to say is Drago. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know who Drago is. And I said I'd put him in the auction, and I will. But I'm not selling him for less than 50. So he's going to start at 50. We poured him on a members live. Hi, Crystal. I hope you're doing well. And well done on that, Michelle. Hello, Drago. Look at this, guys. Beautiful dragon on a crystal ball with that weird technique wisping through. I'm going to start him at 50 and we're going to see if there's any interest. If not, I keep him. Simple as that. Look at this, guys. He's absolutely stunning. He's also quite heavy. He's a big piece. So £50 will start us off, or I get to keep Drago. I said I'd put him in the auction, and I wanted to make sure I did. Look at that, guys. £50 will start us off for Drago. He is absolutely beautiful. And I love, he's a great weight as well, guys. Look at that. So, is there any interest? £50 will start us off for Drago, the dragon, on his crystal ball. I absolutely love the way he came out. So, let's put him over there. And let's see if we get any bids. £50 starts us off for Drago. If not, he stays in my living room. Let's see. Any interest in Drago? Look at how he stands proud as well. He's beautiful. So, £50 starts us off for the crystal ball dragon, otherwise known as Drago. Let's have a look. I'll have to. Right, there he is. Beautiful, beautiful dragon on a crystal ball. And where's the best angle? Let's get him around there, shall we? Oh. So here we go. Ooh, that way. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Starts us off £50. Any interest? Or does Drago stay in my living room? I'm going to set a 1-minute timer on Drago at £50. How you all doing anyway? Looks like there's no interest. I'm going to give it another 20 seconds. And then Drago stays with me, I'm afraid, unless we get a bid. 20 seconds. He's going. He's going. And once he's gone, he's never going to be up again. No, that's it. I'm keeping him then. And no bids, no sale. Okay. Drago stays with me. You get to stay here, mate. Yes, you do. Right, so he can stay there. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is another set of 4 coasters. And I'm going to start these at £20. There's some of my standard blooms. They're sort of orangey gold. I'm going to start them at £20. Let's remove that. Look at these. Hello. And they're the transparent ones, but they're oranges to gold. And I love how they came out. I'm going to start these at just £20 for the set of 4, guys. You're getting all 4. And I love the transparent look on these sometimes. All 4. Starting at just £20. There we go. So we're going to start these at £20. I'm going to give you a side view. Look at these. Beautiful orangey gold blooms. Lovely. I'm going to start these at just £20 for all 4. You're going to get the set of 4 for just £20. So let's get them on the table. Let's see if they go. You know, it's as simple as that. They're here to sell, starting at just £20. And look at how they look on the table. Stunning. And it's like a purple shimmer going through as well. So any interest at £20 for those 4 bloom coasters? Going once. And in fact, I'm going to give them 30 seconds. Move this back around here. Let's try and get us a better view. No, that's the wrong way. There. Stay there, camera. Right, so £20 starts us off with a set of 4 beautiful coasters. Bloom effects. Do I see £20 or do we move on? Yeah, I saw that, Krista. I saw that. The good thing is I put a iridescent powder in so it wouldn't affect it as much. If you put something in so it's less transparent, it's less likely to happen, but you're right. Right, any interest on these coasters? 20 quid for the 4, going once, going twice. No interest, it looks like. Okay. No interest in the 4 at 20. Let's try a single one, starting at 10. Bye-bye. Bye, coasters. Okay, so they didn't sell. Now, I've got a feeling this next one I'm going to start a single coaster at £10. Just a single one. But it is absolutely stunning. I think it's one of my best crackles. So I'm going to start this one. £10. It's a singular coaster, guys, but look at this for a crackle. Wowzers. £10 is going to start us off for the singular coaster. Look at that for a crackle. Wow. £10 starts us for this single beautiful orangey blue crackle coaster. Any interest at £10? We got a bid. I thought we'd get one on this. £10. Just 10 is what we're at. Beautiful shimmery metallic blues into orange. I genuinely think it's one of the best crackles I've ever got. £10 is what we're at. We've got a bid at 10. Oh, have we got any more? Any more for any more? Just at £10 at the minute. It is gorgeous, you're right. I mean, look at that. Absolutely stunning. £10 is what we're at. Any more bids? £10. I mean, look at that. The depth, the colours, it's just perfect. The minute it's just the opening bid, though, of £10. Do you want to see what he looks like on a table? Let's put him on a table. £10 is where we're at for that beautiful singular coaster. A stunning. Any more for any more? Or do we move on? There's going to be another singular coaster coming up in a minute. £10 is where we're at. I'm going to give it another minute. £10 is all we're at. The opening bid. I thought we'd get a few interested in this. So that is just £10, guys. You can't find this anywhere else. You can't go into a shop and buy this. You know, £10 is all we're at. 10 more seconds and then we'll move on. £10 is where we're at. Any more for any more in this beautiful blue and orange crackle coaster. £10 with Maria. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Going. In fact, we've got 3 more seconds. Last chance. Okay, Maria, it's yours. Congrats. £10. Beautiful. Again, I thought there'd be a few bids on that. Right, I'm going to do one more singular coaster next. What lot was that? I just need to make a note of things. But that was lot 11. Right. Okay. Right, the next one's going to be another singular coaster. And it's going to be a Galaxy coaster. And I'm going to start it at £10 again. I really like it. I think it's worth more than a tenner. Let's see what you think. Are we ready? Starting at 10. Look at that beautiful Galaxy in there. Absolutely stunning. Singular coaster. And let's start it at 10. Let's get over here as well. £10 starts us off. Look at that shimmer. Oh, there's a bid straight away. £10. Maria's straight in. She wants this Galaxy in her life. So Maria's in at 10. Any more interest? It's a beautiful Galaxy coaster. Any interest? £10 is what we're at. Imagine having your coffee on this beautiful thing. £10 is where we're at. Any more for any more? This beautiful little singular Galaxy coaster. £10. We are going to move on. £10 is where we're at. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. And then we're going to move on. Oh, I didn't show you on the back. There's also a little Galaxy on the back. Look at that. Beautiful. So we're at £10 though. With Maria at the minute for £10. Going. Going. And gone. So that was number 12. And since we're on the singular coaster, there's one more. Oh, no, there's 2 more that I really liked. So that one has gone to Maria for 10. And that was number 12. Right, the next one was a Larimer effect singular coaster, which to me it looked really cool. It was a pale Larimer. And it came out more white than anything else, but I loved it. I'm going to start this at £10 as well. Look at this. Kind of a pale whitey Larimer with just a purple ring going around it. Look at this. It close up. Love this coaster. I'm going to start this at just £10 again. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's not a perfect Larimer, but I still really like that. £10. Oh, we got interest from Maria again. She's liking these singular coasters. £10 is where I'm starting. We're at 10 with Maria. Look at it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, guys. Imagine having your cuppa on one of those. So we're at £10 with Maria. Any advances? I'm going to give it another 20 seconds. And then I'm going to do the last one in this singular coaster that I've got. Look at that, £10 at the minute. That's all it is. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Maria again. You love your singular coasters. Right, so that one is Maria. Unlucky for some, number 13 that was. So the next one's going to be the last singular coaster that I'm going to do tonight, I think. And then I'm going to try 2 more items. And if they don't really get much interest, we're just going to close the auction, I think, because it is, I'll be honest with you, we're not selling more than we are selling, which tells me that probably not the right time. So the last one I'm going to do, this one was really interesting. I'm going to start this at 10 as well. And it started off as a Petrie, but turned into a blue all by itself. So it's kind of a Petrie blue, and you'll see what I mean right now. Look at that. You've seen how it kind of made a little circle, and it looks like a flower to me, but it's not. It's Petrie. Look at that. I'm going to start at £10 again for this Petrie effect single one that kind of turned into a flower. And look at the colors on it, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. And you have got beautiful little Petrie strands in there. Again, it's starting at 10. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's just amazing how it created its own flower pattern. I didn't do that. It did. And these coasters hopefully are going to be famous soon as well. I think the video is going to do quite well. And members, you've probably already seen the video I'm talking about. So it was 11 ideas, 1 mold. So this starts at £10, guys. Look at that Petrie on the side. I'm shocked there's no bids on this. That is like a colour explosion of Petrie, kind of into a flower. £10 starts us off. Any interest? We will move on. £10 is all I'm looking for this beautiful Petrie flower rainbow effect. Look at that. You'll probably never, ever see one quite like it again. You got your 3 favourites. Okay. This one was one of my favourites. Look at it. £10. I'm going to give it 10 seconds, and then we're going to move on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, non-seller. I thought that one would sell. Right, moving on. I'm going to start this at 20 because of the weight. It's a big girl. Is there any interest at £20? You may remember the video for this. Well, I'm glad you got your 3 favourites, Maria. Do you remember this giant pink froggy that I made for the pink ladies? It's not really my colour. So I'm going to start it at 25, in fact, because it's a heavy, big frog. You know, it's huge. And I made this, all those different pinks. But I'm going to start it at 25 and see if there's any interest. What do you think? And this is a giant frog, guys. It's a giant one. But pink isn't really my colour. So it's the only reason I'm selling it. You know, big old thing. It's got little toenails painted in. It's got that pink glitter. I think it was 50 Shades of Pink or something that went into it. But it doesn't really fit my decor. I think it's a bargain, 25 quid. I can't remember how many ounces in this, but I think it's like 26 ounces of resin. 25 quid starts us off on this giant froggy. Any interest, or do we move on? Look, it's huge. Look, it's just sitting on my head now. That's how big it is. It's not one of the small frogs, guys. This is the giant frog. Yeah. £25 starts us off for this beautiful giant pink frog. I think it's a bargain. But as I say, just doesn't go with my decor. So I'd rather it go to somebody else that appreciates it. It is huge. £25 starts off. That's probably less than £1 per ounce of resin that's gone into this. 25, look, it's huge. £25. Any interest? Or do we move on? 30 seconds. Going.
No, buy me. Andy's just going to lock me away in a cupboard.
25. Going.
Please buy me.
25 is going. Oh, there's no bids. Oh, it looks like I'm stuck with the pink frog. Yep, I'm stuck with it. 25. Come on, somebody bid. Look at it. It's huge. No interest. No. No. Okay. Giant frog goes in a cupboard.
Bye.
So, right. You're gone. Okay. I think I'm going to try one more item and we'll see if it gets a few bids. If it doesn't, I'm thinking about closing down the auction, guys, just to be honest. But let's try 2 more. Okay, I'm going to start these at £30. You know, we did those sets of coasters. They do all have the same voice. I don't know why.
I don't know.
So here we go. This is the other set of crackle coasters that I did in that video. So the first one's already sold, 35. I'm going to start these at 30. They're a very different kind of crackle, and I love the colours. I'm going to start these off at 30. I think they're beautiful. Hi, Rosemary. I hope you're doing well. £30 starts us off for all 4. So you're going to get all 4 of these starting at £30. Let me know what you think. I think they're stunning. And these were the other eye candy crackle coasters that I did in that video. I'm starting at 30. Any interest in these 4? You're getting all 4. £30 will start us off for the set of 4. I'm going to put them on the table as well so that you get to see them there. And then we'll see if there's any interest. Oh, right. 4 beautiful coasters. £30 starts us off. Is there any interest? Let's see. Look at those, though. They are stunning. £30 starters. Do we have an opening bid or not? I hope you're doing good, Rosemary, as well. A bit watermelon. Watermelon sugar. You know the words. Anyway, so we're at £30. Any interest? Then I'm going to try one more piece, and if we don't get some bids, I'm closing the auction down because I just don't think there's enough interest tonight. Right, final piece. Do I go for an expensive piece or do I go for a cheaper piece? What do you think, guys? Do you want to have a more expensive starting point or do you want to have a cheaper piece? Now, I think the more expensive one's definitely worth what I'm going to start him at. Let me know in chat. And I think this is going to be the last lot, so it is. I'm going to do this as the final piece of this auction. We've been going for 2.5 hours. If I'm being honest, there wasn't enough people, I don't think, to really get things going tonight. So I'm going to rethink about these auctions going forward. But I want to give you one last opportunity to own something special at an auction price. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2. So the first one I'm going to start off 25 quid. Okay. And it's another one of those homemade crystals. And this is in the bluer tones. I'm going to start this off at 25 quid. 25 quid is where we're starting for this beautiful crystal piece. Homemade mold, you won't find it anywhere else. Any interest at 25? 25 pounds is all I'm wanting. I think I've lost the plot, guys. 25, any interest? Beautiful, different shades of blue. Stunning. So we've had the purple one go earlier. This is the blue. 25 quid, any interest? Going. I'm still waiting. 25 quid is a bargain. Absolutely in love with this. 25 quid. 25 quid. It's beautiful. Last chance. 20 seconds to put a bid in of just 25. Look at those crystals. Oh, it's beautiful. 15 seconds to bid, or we move on to the final lot. It is stunning though, guys. Just the sparkle. Oh, 25 squid. 10 seconds left to bid. Right, let's move on to the final lot then. I don't think there's any more bids coming in. We've only got 13 in, so this has been a quieter auction than normal. So I don't think I'm going to do auctions again. So this could be your last chance, because everything else from now on will be going just on the website. So if you remember, you can get a discount, but it won't be going for auction prices. Right, gone. Okay, so final piece. Let's see if I can interest you. If not, it is what it is, and we close out anyway. We've been going for 2.5 hours. Now, this is a piece that's very special to me. It's very heavy. And I'm starting this at £50. So if you love him as much as I do, I think he's worth a lot more than that. Hello. Hello, Derby Dino. Look at this. Oh, those colour shifts. I said I wouldn't sell him, but I'm going to start him at 50 and see if there's any interest, because this could be the last ever auction piece I ever do. Because I'm weighing up at the minute. I don't think auctions are the right way for me to sell my art. I don't think we get enough people on. I don't think we get enough bids. So this could be the last ever auction piece ever.
Yes.
So £50 starts us off. Let me know. Look at that colour shift. Oh, he just turned out so perfect. Look at him. £50. Beautiful color shifting dino. I absolutely love him, and he's quite heavy. So this could be the last piece I ever auction as well, guys. £50 starts us off. He's heavy. I think there's almost a litre of resin in him. And he is beautiful. Any interest in this beautiful dinosaur? Starting at 50. And we'll see where we go. But this could be the last ever auction piece as well, guys. Look at him. Oh, he's beautiful. Any interest? I'm going to give you another minute, and then we're going to close it out. I don't know. I think he's a fictional dinosaur, to be honest. He looks like a cross between a raptor and something else. Kind of got a raptor's face, look. So here we go. Any interest at £50? He's beautiful. He's got those colour shifting properties all over him. And he is just absolutely stunning.
Don't buy me.
£50 starts us off. And then we're going to close it out. And as I say, I think this could be the last auction. So what I will say is if you want any of my art, check out the website. I'm going to be listing more on the website. And I don't think I'm going to do another auction. The past two have been a little bit disappointing. Exactly. With an auction, you need a few people to be bidding at once. And we got that kind of in the first auction with a few bidders, but we haven't had it since. And the amount of time it takes to prepare for these and actually do them, I think I'm better off just listing it on my website and sharing more of my website. So this is the last ever auction piece for now, until we get a bigger following that is interested in auctions. So no interest. Looks like you're staying with me, mate.
Okay.
He's staying by the looks of it. £50 starts us off. 2 more minutes. And he's so unique. He's beautiful. Right. So there we go. We're going to close it out now. I've got about another 50 items that I was going to auction off. But if I'm being honest, we've not got enough people in here to make me want to go through each one. And most of the bids tonight, I do appreciate them. But most of the items went for opening bids. So for an auction to work, you've got to have a bit of bidding wars. And we haven't had that tonight. So based on that, I want to say thank you, firstly, for everyone that was here. Appreciate you all. Thank you to everybody that bid. I really appreciate you. But this is the last auction. So unfortunately, from this point forward, if you want my art, then get over to ccukresin.com and you can put in a custom order. That's fine. We'll agree a price and I'll get it done for you. But from this point forward, I'm not doing the auctions. It just seems to me like a lot of time goes into them and we're not getting enough people wanting to bid. So it is what it is. We've got to keep trying new things in the resin world. But I really appreciate everybody being here. Have a great night. Enjoy the end of your weekend. And if you want any of my art, get over to www.ccukresin.com.co.uk or .store. You know, each of them's work. But no, that's fine. Appreciate that. And again, that's what the website's there for as well. So it is what it is. But auction nights for me haven't worked out. The first auction was great. And since then, it's just dipped in interest. So there's going to be no more auctions on the channel. Again, I could be making artwork right now or doing more custom orders rather than spending 2.5 hours on a live. So it is what it is. It's been fun. And I say I appreciate all of those sales. I will be sending your invoice probably in the next 2 hours. As soon as you paid it, I'll get it shipped out. So if it's tonight you pay it, you'll get it shipped tomorrow. If it's tomorrow you pay it, you'll get it shipped on Tuesday, etc., etc. So I look out for an email. I think most of you have actually won from items from me in the past, so I've got your email address, so you don't need to worry about sending it. But it's been brilliant just being around you guys anyway for the night. And I think it was a fun way to try things out. So again, appreciate you all. I'm going to go cook some tea now. Well done if you won an item. And if you didn't, but you've seen a piece that you like and you want me to make you a custom item, get over to the website and click on custom order. And apart from that, if you're new to resin and you want to learn about some techniques, there is a free ultimate guide that you can download over on ccukresin.com as well. So appreciate you all. Have a good night. Well done to the winners. Commiserations if you didn't. And I'll see you all very soon. And I'll see you on Tuesday for that members creation live. If you want to be part of that, all you've got to do is be a member. So join membership and I'll see you guys. Yeah, I don't know about the heavy mob. But yeah, apart from that, guys, if you're a member, I will see you on Tuesday night for the creation live. And if you're not a member, join membership. It's only $4.99 a month. It supports the channel. It gives you early access to every video. It puts you into a monthly prize draw where you can win a piece of my art. You get a discount off the website. And I think that's about it. But there's pretty good perks, all for £1.25 a week. I'll see you all later. Have a great evening. Goodbye.